from the College of Mass Communications on the campus of Texas Tech University. This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Hello, and thank you for watching this week's edition of MCTV's Weekday Update. I'm Lindsey Priess.
And I'm Amanda Randle.
Despite threats and higher concern of violence in Mexico, students and travelers alike still chose Mexico as a vacation destination. The tourism levels remain the same and extra precautions were taken. MCTV's Ashley Diaz has more.
Mexico had been in the news for the increasing violence for weeks before the U.S. State Department issued a travel warning for those planning to spend spring break in the country. In the beginning of March, many Texas Tech students received an email from the Dean of Students making them aware of the travel alerts issued for the spring break season. Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students Gregory Elkins says Tech was not the only school who warned students about traveling to Mexico for the break.
Once again, the State Department putting information out. I think there were a lot of colleges and universities, not only Texas Tech, that was making their students aware of the travel dangers or possible travel dangers to Mexico.
Even with the travel alert, the National Travel Agency in Lubbock says there is no major cause for concern unless you travel to unpopulated areas. Manager for the National Travel Agency, Ronnie Miller, says the alerts point to areas that aren't major tourist attractions.
Very used to these things. When they come out, the media kind of scares everybody, and then if you go back and you look at the fine print of the actual travel alert that was issued by the State Department, it's primarily talking about areas near the border, areas near Mexico City. It's not talking about any of the traditional, spring break destinations where U.S. college students are traveling to.
Miller says these types of travel alerts aren't new and are usually issued around this time of year when many are looking to vacation. Miller and Elkins say the biggest advice to those still traveling to Mexico is to use common sense when traveling and to avoid situations that could put you in danger. For MCTV, I'm Ashley Diaz.
With spring break now a thing of the past, students are looking for things to do around town. The First Friday Art Trail hosted in the Depot District now booms with popularity. Over 2,000 patrons visited in March, and the attendance is expected to grow. Our Lindsey Priess has more.
The First Friday Art Trail continues to bring in record numbers of people from all age groups. The event takes place the first Friday of every month and allows people to tour several galleries on trolleys free of charge. Owner of Tornado Gallery, Larry Simmons, says the art trail brings thousands of people together.
On any given First Friday now, there's up to about 20 different galleries and maybe 2,000 people.
He says the event started with 3 galleries and was recently cut off at 20. Simmons also says the art trail gives people a real feel for what Lubbock has to offer.
Oh, it's probably one of the coolest places where you can actually get a sense of the community that goes on in town. It's a real positive energy deal. You see people in and out on the streets again. It's a reason for people to get out and communicate with each other. It's very positive.
The feature artist at the March First Friday Art Trail, Carol Howell, says her theme for the exhibit was centered around the Lubbock Centennial. Howell says she decided in May to do 1 painting a week so she would have a wide selection to choose from. She says the best thing about the art trail is the variety of people it brings together.
Well, it brings people of all socioeconomic types, people that have a lot of money, people that don't have money, people that love art, people that aren't even aware of art. So it just really brings the community together.
Hal says she has a lot of emotional attachment to her paintings. She frequently includes her children in her work. As far as the future goes, Hal says she hopes to see the art trail continue to provide a fun outing for Lubbock residents.
Although the semester is quickly coming to a close, students still need to be aware of crime on campus. Theft is the #1 issue that students deal with, and laptops are the hot ticket item. Student awareness and concern should be heightened as economic strife increases. MCTV's Linda Ray Blodgett has the story.
Crime is a serious problem. University campuses are not immune to this offense. The #1 crime on Texas Tech University's campus is theft. Crime Prevention Officer Jack Floyd said it's important for students to make crime prevention a top priority and are encouraged to take responsibility for his or her own safety.
Please lock up their belongings. Most of our crimes here is crimes of opportunity. Just be aware of your surroundings. and just use caution.
Floyd said right now academic buildings, like the library, are targeted areas for thieves. Floyd said he has seen a trend in items being stolen.
The trend right now is laptop computers and iPods. But during the Christmas time, before Christmas and holiday seasons, people would stay anything it's tied down, basically. So right now, it's just most popular is electronics and stuff like that.
Floyd said students need to be more aware of their surroundings. He said students should never leave their belongings unattended or they could become victims of theft.
The number one crime on campus is theft. That's number one. Most of our crimes, much of the theft is crimes of opportunity. People just leave stuff unattended.
Floyd said another safety resource that students should be aware of are blue phones. Floyd said these blue phones are all across campus to help students in case of emergency. Floyd said crime prevention and awareness programs begin with freshman orientation, and throughout the years, the Texas Tech Police Department gives presentations and workshops regarding personal safety.
Use caution until we actually catch those guys. You might become familiar with other paths to and from campus until we catch these guys. And that's about it. Just use common sense.
Tech athletics is always a hot topic, but some sports get little to no attention, which means little to no funding. The Tech equestrian team is still going strong, but does so without much help from the university. If recognized by the university at football or basketball status, the team could go much further. MCTV's Amanda Randle has the story.
The Texas Tech equestrian team is taking 2 English riders to regional competition for the first time in the team's 9-year history. The top 3 riders in each class from zone competition advance to regionals. Sophomore English rider Chelsea Hosmer says she is excited about the next level.
Really excited because, it's an awesome opportunity for the team. We had only 1 English rider go last year, so this year we have 2.
Tech equestrian team president Christina Talcott credits her team's diverse riding ability for this year's success.
Different about the equestrian team is you can either have no experience at all or you could have been showing all your life, and we've had a lot of girls that have already been showing, so I think that's really been beneficial.
Each individual develops their own training program unique to their riding style. Some riders, like Hosmer, have been riding for years.
I'm taking lessons at my barn, practicing every day, so I have a couple weeks. We go April 5th, so I have time to kind of get my act together. And it, in a way, comes naturally to me, so I guess I don't have to work as hard. It's more like nitpicky stuff to improve.
The team hopes to reach varsity standing after the success of this season. The financial burden is hindering the team as well.
We're always really behind, which is really hard because, as not many people know, you may know, horses are a very big expense.
Tech will travel to Cheyenne, Wyoming to compete on April 5th. For MCTV, I'm Amanda Randle. We wish the equestrian team the best of luck, and we hope they make it on to the next level of competition.
We sure do. I'm sure it'll be a fun trip to Wyoming.
Oh yeah, they'll have a blast.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Lindsey Priess.
And I'm Amanda Randle. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.